want to say that Eddie Oakley has, in the last several years, you've helped me tremendously with the state to help so many people. We would grow from 1 county to 2 counties. Steve Sutherland helped us over Morristown to get our business started to grow to 10 counties. You can put one in every county. What I'm suggesting is, similar to what Florida is, anybody that does not have insurance, that they're limited to 3 days pain medication at one time to be dispensed. That doesn't apply to anybody in a nursing home or in hospice care. Small things that we can do to limit the restriction first. I know Florida, for example, if you don't, if you're self-paid, you're limited to 3 days at one time. That's all you can do. It just bothers me to see one individual that I know very well with $500 and come back with $12,000 worth of medications. One time. And they stopped in Georgia to get it built because it's cheaper. I work in drug treatment.
You work where?
In drug treatment.
Oh.
It's a little bit separate from what law enforcement is. They're there because the court's told me DCS has come in and removed it. Had a lady in Superior County that was ordered on the internet, getting it from Kuwait and Saudi Arabia, mailed to her house. This problem is bigger than just Florida or Kentucky. This is a pandemic. What do we need? Like I said, I've got some suggestions. We need to start a pretrial release program similar to what the federal courts have for offenders that were released on bond. That person is held accountable. They're a pretrial officer, they're drug screened, they're monitored, similar to what probation. Probation is not perfect, but it's a deterrent. Judge Stokes used to say there's 2 ways to go to sentence, either on probation or in jail. I think we need to look at doing that pretrial release program. If it's more money for the bracelets, the alcohol bracelets, different type of monitoring programs, the GPS, to know where these people are at. But we need to look at some of the ADAT and ATR. Tennessee was one of the only 2 states, thanks to our legislature, to receive the access to recovery monies for funding for the state of Tennessee. We might look at the ATR money within the state to help fund some of these programs. But we really need to restrict. I remember when FinFin was the big thing, people was dying left and right from taking FinFin. Before you knew it, the FDA pulled FinFin. The fentanyl you can still get, but the pollen was what was killing people. Killing them left and right. Every day, 11 people in Florida die from drug overdose. 7 times higher than the national average. Could you imagine walking down Cocke County and see 11 bodies every day just floating up by the Fitch River every day? I remember the time in the 70s, we don't stock mulattoes because the mulattoes was the thing. We just need, and I'm so glad you're here, I'm so glad you're here, to have more exactly what you're talking about. More of these inputs, because no one person has the answer. No one person has a solution, some solution. But I think someone said great. If you get one suggestion out of 100, Luke, one out of 100, maybe 2, maybe 3, and maybe build from it a little bit more, a little bit more. That snowball. That snowball, because I'm going to tell you what this in closing. There's a house here in the city of Newport that I call her police chief on. I told them, I said, Chief, they're selling drugs, they're slinging the dope. Now there's one particular house, and he said, I'll look into it. But a week and a half later, you can drive by today, and it's still empty. They come in, I think it took him about 2 weeks to do his investigation, and the house sits vacant today because he came in and arrested everybody in that home. Him along with several different officers. Be a good officer. They are underpaid and they're overworked. But we all must work together. One talk, next time we have a meeting, you don't put this on the 2nd page, bottom right hand side. This needs to be on the front page. This needs to be in bold letters that we have decided as a community to work together and do something together. Regardless of who our police chief is or our sheriff is or anything, we all must work together. Because I know my mom, when my dad died when I was 7, my mom raised me. My mom didn't raise me. Maurice used to come by and check on us. His family brought us food. Everybody and their brother come by and make sure the light bills getting paid. My mama sold milk to everybody in Newport, or sold butter, make sure me and my brother went through college. Education is important. Education is extremely important, but we all must work together in order to get some common, something going for this county and our state. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Anyone else before we close the session? Yes.
My name is Jason Baker. I live on 60 Block Road in Tennessee. I'm a pastor of the faith-based part9 area. Heard a lot of good things today. It's really good to see everybody here and the support for this issue. As we all understand, it's a bigger issue than one of us can handle alone. Love to see all of you guys here at Maryland interested in this. And you know, guys, I think it's quite obvious that throwing money right isn't going to make the problem go away. I've heard the saying once that if you can throw money at it's not a problem, it's an inconvenience. And if we talk about spending our time and our resources and changing policies, yeah, it's definitely good to be smart. It's definitely good to if we've had a society that had good morals and the morals are declining, then yes, we do need to impose those morals by law. We do need to do that. But imposing morals by raising the level of law is not going to fix the problem. When I was 8 years old, I started using drugs, and I'm from California, with much worse problems there. I adapted.